Imagine a spot in the sky 22,000 miles straight up. It's a place where a satellite can perfectly match the Earth's rotation. This makes it appear to hang motionless over one point on the globe. This is geostationary orbit, the ultimate orbital real estate for communications and weather satellites. But getting a multi-ton piece of hardware to that precise location requires a machine. This machine must balance brute force with balletic precision. It requires a ride that can not only escape Earth's gravity, but also sling its passenger onto the right cosmic highway. That ride is often the Falcon 9. Designed and built by SpaceX, this two-stage rocket has become the dominant launch vehicle of the 21st century. It's known for its high launch rate and reliability, while it sends astronauts to the space station and builds out satellite internet constellations. One of its most critical jobs is delivering heavy payloads to that distant geostationary orbit. It's a task that pushes the rocket to its performance limits and showcases its most remarkable capability. The journey begins with a torrent of fire and sound. 9 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage ignite, generating over 1.7 million pounds of thrust. These engines, arranged in a unique octave configuration, burn a combination of super-chilled liquid oxygen and rocket-grade kerosene. For about 2.5 minutes, the first stage does the heavy lifting. It pushes the entire 550,000 kilograms stack through the densest part of the atmosphere and accelerates it to hypersonic speed. Then a critical moment. The first stage engines cut off. Then explosive bolts fire to separate it from the rest of the rocket. The second stage, carrying the precious payload, breaks away and ignites its single specialized engine. This is a Merlin vacuum engine, or MVac. It's equipped with a much larger nozzle to maximize efficiency in the airless void of space. Its job is to perform the delicate work of placing the payload into a stable, preliminary orbit. But this initial parking orbit is nowhere near high enough. To get the satellite on its way to 22,000 miles, the second stage performs a coast phase. This sometimes lasts half an hour or more to reach the optimal point in its orbit. Then the MVac engine reignites for a second crucial burn. This powerful push raises the far side of the orbit, which is called the apogee, to the target altitude. The satellite is now in what's called a geostationary transfer orbit, or GTO. This is an elliptical highway that swings from a few hundred miles above Earth out to 22,000 miles. With its primary task complete, the second stage releases its passenger. Spring-loaded mechanisms push the satellite, like the 7,000-kilogram Telstar 19V, gently away. From here, the satellite is on its own. Over days or weeks, it will use its own small onboard engines to perform a series of burns. This gradually raises the low point of its orbit and circularizes its path until it settles into its final stationary slot. The second stage, meanwhile, becomes an afterthought. Its fuel is spent and its mission is over. To prevent it from becoming a long-term piece of space junk, it typically performs a final deorbit burn. This directs itself to burn up harmlessly in the Earth's atmosphere. It is the only major part of the Falcon 9 that is thrown away. While the satellite begins its quiet journey, the first stage is performing a far more dramatic finale. After separating, the booster is traveling at thousands of miles per hour. It uses cold gas nitrogen thrusters to flip itself around. Then it reignites 3 of its Merlin engines for a boost-back burn to reverse its course. It then plummets back toward the ocean, enduring the intense heat of re-entry. Survival depends not on a bulky heat shield, but on 4 large, articulated grid fins near the top of the booster. Initially made of aluminum, SpaceX upgraded them to larger fins, cast from a single piece of heat-resistant titanium. These fins make thousands of tiny adjustments per second. They steer the 14-story booster through the atmosphere with astonishing accuracy, guiding it toward its landing target. For high-energy missions like a GTO launch, the first stage doesn't have enough fuel to return to the launch site. Instead, its target is an autonomous spaceport drone ship, stationed hundreds of miles out at sea. In the final seconds, a single Merlin engine ignites for a landing burn. This rapidly slows the booster from supersonic speeds to a gentle touchdown on 4 carbon fiber and aluminum legs. It's a maneuver that has become routine, yet remains one of the most impressive feats in modern engineering. This entire recovery process, the flip, the burns, and the guided descent, is what changed the economics of spaceflight. A customer pays around $70 million for a Falcon 9 launch. But by recovering and reusing the first stage booster and payload fairings, SpaceX's internal cost for a flight is estimated to be as low as $15 to $28 million. That price difference has not only shaken up the launch industry, it has opened up orbits 22,000 miles high to a new world of possibilities.